Okay. I think I did it right that time. I don't even know. I don't know if I did it right this time. Do 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 do. Do do do. Yep, I did it right this time. It appears as though I did it right this time. I went live, but I wasn't going live in the same space or the right space. I don't know what the heck went up happened there, but anyway. Here we are. We're live once again in the city of Farewell. Kevin Curry, what's up, buddy? You hit the like button. Nice. That is lovely to hear. Um, I don't know if this will be the right thing or not. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. All right, so we posted there. I didn't have anything exactly planned for today. I was thinking we could kind of have a discussion. Maybe you guys had an idea of something that you wanted to work on, someplace you would like to explore. Um, I worked a little bit today on wrapping up the Main Street area. I kind of finalized a lot of the locations and lined stuff up and put some concrete in behind. I still have a little detailing to do in terms of like building up the cafes and some of the empty spaces that need to get filled in. Um, I did a little bit of sorting out here. I fixed a lot of the houses in here that were pointing in the wrong direction. I added in some trees where I felt they were necessary to fill out the neighborhoods, make them feel old. Coffee talk, Ed. Coffee talk. What's coffee talk? I'm down for coffee talk if you want a coffee talk. I just don't know what coffee talk is. I don't even drink coffee, man. The farming area could use some expansion. We could look at doing some of that. In one of the episodes, I did take a look at a little bit of the farming area, added a little bit of stuff, but the length of the episode was getting too long, and I couldn't get back to um actually do anything serious with it. But we could absolutely run through and fill out the farming area if people were down for that. We also have the industrial area that I did not complete. It things got quiet towards the end of the last stream, and I just decided to call it early because there was literally nobody here. and I felt like I was wasting my time. So I was just like, I'm just going to call it a stream and see how next Friday goes. So you said we were going to discuss a play off the old SNL skit with Mike Myers, Coffee Talk. How do I not remember Coffee Talk with Mike Myers? How do I not remember that? Do 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 do. We all want to save the world. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny. I originally had these apples coming on an angle like this and filling in this space, and then I switched it, and every time I come back over here, I'm like, maybe I should have kept it like that. So they would have just kept running along here on an angle. And then instead of this would be like a line like that. He played the older Jewish woman with the real Long Island accent. Yeah, that's funny that I don't remember that. Oh well. What are you gonna do? He always used the term verklempt. See, that sounds familiar. Verklempt. That actually kind of sounds familiar. So the last time I was doing the farming here, I was out here and don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't done so already, guys. Whoever's in here at the moment. No. So what I could do is I could I'll drop some in Discord. You'll remember as soon as you see it. Yeah, that's probably the case. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I I don't know. To be honest with you, like straight up honest, Mike Myers not was not always my favorite SNL guy, despite being Canadian. It's not like I despised him or I didn't think he was good or anything like that. I just felt like, I don't know. I didn't find myself overwhelmed by his comedic brilliance. Was never much of an Austin Powers guy. What the hell? You know what? Maybe I can just... Yeah, I'll just do this. Nope, not that. There we go. Couple places to put tractors and stuff. Maybe... Whoa. Maybe another road in here. Whoops. And then we can put stuff on the road. I mean, yeah, I mean, he did a good job in Shrek. Wayne's World, I didn't mind. Austin Powers was never a big fan. I didn't really like the Austin Powers movies that much. The first Coffee Talk he did wasn't in drag. Then he created the Linda Richmond character, and that took over. Interesting. You go farm and you find it immediately. Hello? Oops. What else do we want in here? Wait, do I not have zoning on these roads? Or do these roads not? These roads come with zoning, don't they? Or is it just that particular building that doesn't need it? Oh, okay, maybe it's just because of that particular building. This isn't the functional building. I want mostly storage in here, I think. I think I want mostly storage. Good. This actually creates product. I don't mind that. We could do a couple of these. What if we did a couple of these in there? I don't mind this color. So that can happen. And then some more actual storage here. Do any of these do storage? Or, oh wait, here. No, this is Global Farm Industry. No. Global Farm Industry, Monitor Barn 2. These are growables, but what do they do? They just function as farming industry, right? Yeah, which is not really what I'm looking for. I don't really have a need for industrial right now. I have two grain silos. They're right here, side by side. I think they're a little dark. Let's think about changing the color. No, I do have a big silos like this. I could do like a big silo like this as well. It's kind of cool looking. What is this guy? This is an agricultural silo. Does this actually work as... Holy shnikes, Batman. Does this actually work as storage, though, or does it just function as just a building with employees? It just functions as a building with employees. That's too bad. Do you think of grain cell as a cylinder? I mean... I don't know. I think they can be either way. Like this here is definitely like a grain. I think you could definitely refer to this as a grain silo for sure. But I think these are definitely for grain. I've definitely seen them like that before. They're definitely way too dark though. Holy cow. Hmm. What kind of color do we want? We don't want it to be too. I mean, it'd be nice if it kind of blended in. It would just kind of. I don't want it to be too. Yeah, I don't think the blue is gonna do it. I think it's probably got to live somewhere in the Browns. I don't even know if I like two of them. I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking for storage. These are all just regular old and like they just function as regular old industry of farming variety, you know, like they don't farm. What is this? Oh, must be some random stuff off the workshop. Do 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 do. Processing. I'm not seeing. These are all just farming industry. Or they convert. Oh, this might be storage here. Storage, yep. I like those too. Those are not bad. So that was this one. Is this one also storage? Maintenance. Boo. Boo. I don't think this is storage. No, just regular old industry. They're all nice models, but we've used them before, and they're not giving me what I need. What I really need is storage barns. Storage barns. I'm gonna make them red. A nice red. What? Didn't I copy this color? Thought I did. I did now. Paste. There we go. So we've got all kinds of storage here now. Now we can start to decorate a little bit. Booba dooba dooba doop doo 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 doo. Put a tractor in there. Put a tractor out in front. Just trying to throw down some pieces that we could use at some point. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We could use this as like some vehicle storage. So we could use this space for something like that. Just gonna throw some pieces down. Maybe we'll be able to formulate a way to use those. G'day, Moondoggy. Moondoggy, baby. What's going on? Also, should I like the idea. Oops. I like the idea of this road being lined on both sides by these trees. The question is this lined up? I think it could stand to go a little bit more to the right. And is it centered? I'd say yeah, it is. Like that. And let's just go all the way to the end. And now we have like a lined road with trees. That's kind of cool. He's richer man for knowing more about underpants globally. Global underwear knowledge is the name of the game. And I feel great for the knowledge that I have. There's a road down near where I grew up, 3 Chain Road. 3 Chain Road. Okay. Sounds ominous. Is there a story you'd like to tell us? Stick a few of these around here. Get the detailing started with a few minis. It's gun barrel straight and 3 chains distance between tree lines. Gun barrel straight and 3 chains distance between. So chains. What's a chain? To combat bush rangers. Oh. Uther Bendraganite. 66 feet. A chain is 66 feet? I don't think that's what... You're talking about something like this, right? You don't think it was wide enough? What am I missing? What am I missing, man? What do we want here? Let's try and grab some of these and I want to keep this simple. I don't want to be all day doing like detailing and stuff, but wouldn't be a bad idea to move on to even potentially expanding into another one of these. A chain is unit measurement, yes. A cricket pitch is 1 chain. I'm sure 60 feet is correct. Yeah, okay. So 3 chains apart. So it was almost 200 feet apart. I'm confused. You're talking about a road that was gun barrel straight, and then the tree lines were 200 feet apart. So what does that have to do with the road if it's that far apart? I'm trying to envision what you're speaking about, but I'm not gathering. I'm not gathering your vision. A chain is also 100 links long. Wow. Can show with the facts. So if I make if I put 99 links together and call it a chain, I would be incorrect. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I would be lying if I referred to. Okay. Okay. So next time somebody pulls out a length of links and says, "Here, I got a chain. This will take care of it." I'll be like, "Oh, really? You think you have a chain there, huh? Let me count. Let me see if you have what you say you have, sir. We don't need you passing off no unchained, unchained melody. I was gonna say unchained melodies on us, but then that's did that song have 100 links in it? Ermagad. You had a straight tree-lined road. It reminded me of Tree Chain. Yeah, so I have the straight tree-lined road, but like this is two. You were saying they had two lines of trees, right? And you're saying that they were like 200 feet apart. Like this is a lot less than 200 feet. This is like probably 20, 25 feet. I don't. You're gonna say Melody? Unchained, unhinged Melody, more like it. That girl was crazy. Just kidding. It reminded you, but it. So okay, no, and I understand it reminded you of it, but it's not the same thing, and I get that part. What I'm saying though is that I'm still trying to envision the road because the road would be one spot, right? But then you're talking about like tree lines that are a long ways away, almost like it's creating a big open space between the roads. Is that basically so that if you had to cross the road, you had to come through one tree, like one line of trees to cross the road to get to the other side to go through the trees on the other side? Less chance of bacon trees. uh, links are a silly unit of measurement. Yes, because links wouldn't necessarily be a standard unit size, right? As well? Because, like, links could be a lot of different sizes, representing a lot of different things. These chain links kind of works as reasonable measurement in at least one other system, but a link is 7.9 inches or 20.1 centimeters. So you're saying that there's an exact if you have a chain and the links aren't at that exact amount in size, then you cannot refer to them as links in your chain. Whoa! Hello. My iPod just died. I'm back. Welcome back, back. Do I know what a bushranger is? I have no idea what a bushranger is. I'm assuming it's some sort of an animal. Because that's all Australia has, right? Is just a bunch of random animals. If you're talking back, I was talking about the unit of measurement that is was used in surveying. Then no. Okay, so it was a unit of measurement that was used, and it had a specific definition, is what you're saying. There was a time when it had a meaning. Those are way too big. Whoa. Also way too big. Whoa. Do I know what Y fronts are? I know what Y fronts are. Thanks to my good buddy Moondoggy, I now know what a Y front is. I was ignorant of the Y frontage and what Y fronts were. Just just a few short days ago, but I was set on the path of the righteous knowledge of the Y fronts. Are highwaymen animals? No. They're bush rangers. Holy shit. I've fallen into a cryptic Australian riddle and I can't get out. Somebody help me. Help me, Tom Cruise. May still not 100% on that, but at least used to be used. Yeah, came from the standardized literal chain they'd walk out lengths with. Wow. Guys, by the way, I've got really good news. And I forgot to tell you about it. Yesterday at this time it was 35 degrees. Anybody want? Whoa, shit! Anybody want to take a guess at what the temperature is here right now? 42. If it was 42 degrees right now, you would not be talking to me. 26. 26 is closer, but not actually close at all. Just got back from just before I came online. I just got back from dropping the white or picking the wipe off from work. And in the car on the dashboard, it read 12 degrees. 12 degrees. It felt so good. It never felt so good to be in a slinky pair of shorts and a t-shirt. I was just in heaven. If it wasn't for the fact that it was windy and like spitting rain and stuff, I'd have all the windows open and be cooling the house off even more. But in order to do that, I would be forced to get the inside of the house rather wet. So unfortunately, that's not the case. But it felt so good. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's amazing. I actually kind of like this tree in and around these barns and stuff. Actually, kind of cool. Oh, I was pretty close. Nor just didn't for the punchline. Oh, you were speaking fair. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, I mean, you weren't too far off then. Yeah, that's like a little under 5 degrees Celsius. So you were actually the closest technically. I need more stuff on the ground, and by stuff, I mean dirt. We need dirt back here where things could travel in and out of here. I just realized I need dirt here. So I'm probably going to have to move these someplace like that. You linked me a bush ranger. Oh my god. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on some tunes. I forgot to put on some tunes, bro. Um do. Oh yeah, linked me a thing. Let me go see the link. Links to stuff. A bushranger. That's a bushranger. Holy shit, that's sexy. What does a bushranger do? Convicted police murderer. An Australian bushranger, outlaw, gang leader, and convicted police murderer. One of the last bushrangers. He is known for wearing a suit of bulletproof armor during his final shootout with the police. Kelly was born in the then British colony of Victoria as the third of 8 children. So, despite the marvelous hair and beard, he was not a good guy. Is that what I'm hearing? "12, did you have your sunscreen on?" You know I did. You know I did. Off to work. Have a great stream. Beware bushrangers. I will do my best to not let the bushrangers get me. With no promises. They sound pretty scary. What I could really use is some sort of a big barn-like structure that could like store these vehicles so that they could like feel like they're, I don't know. Well, you know what I could do? I could maybe have another one of these. Along here. Ooh. Leave them to rust. Farm equipment like that is cheap, right? Oh, yeah. I mean, you could grab one of these for a few $100 grand. Easy. super cheap. Easily replaced. Yeah, because like they don't like these are great, but they're obviously not big enough for these. Other than having a bunch of big barns, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. We can just kind of leave that for now. I kind of want to have maybe some vegetable fields kind of like these here along this area. Just to kind of fill it in, right? So that it doesn't feel like it's like, if we go like this. So we want to go like this. Good to see you, by the way, Shep. Thanks for being here. I don't think I can fit... You know, if I put them here, I could probably fit 4 of them. So if we were to go like this... Whoops. And... 10. So if we were to go like 10 out, or like a... What if we went like this? I don't think I could ever fit 4. Actually, you know what? Maybe I could if I only did 1 road. If I did one like this... and one like this... No, I don't think so. Yeah, they overlap a little bit. But we could... We just change them all the... We could just do this. Change them all the veggies. It looks fine. Surprised Big Daddy's not here yet. Figured he'd want to dive deeper into the discussion about microtransactions and exploitative AAA developers. Then we beat that conversation to death. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. It's like I said to Big Daddy, like, can't let it rent space in your head, man. You can't let them have space in your head for free. If you're not going to buy it, then they're not after your money anyway. if I did this. How do these guys do for being overlapped? The way that rabbit looks so The biggest thing I want to go for here, and like this farming area is going to extend down here more towards the river as well, likely, and potentially even out this way some. And the way I want it to look is that, like, from the air, I want it to look like it's a lot of farming going on, right? Like you see in aerial pictures of farms, like when you look at an aerial picture of like a lot of country, open country, you'll just see like just plots of land all over the place with just various colored crops and stuff, right? Yeah, the ones that overlap have to be the white. Because they're big enough that they get rid of the glitching. Man, I was watching Giant Waffle play Farming Sim earlier, and now watching this, I really want to play some Farm Sim. But there's too many other games to play. I know. Games to play, dude. So many games to play. It's really hard. It's really hard to figure out how to spend your time, you know? It can be really difficult to figure out how to spend your time. So it can. And the thing is all those like that and, you know, Eco and all the other games, like there's such a huge time commitment, you know. Once you're in, and it's like, I was watching a hey, there he is. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. A wild normal appears indeed. Yeah, so I was watching a guy play Farming Sim. Spoke of me, so flattered. Yeah, I was just saying. I'm surprised you weren't here because I figured you'd want to do a deep dive into like the exploitative tactics of AAA gamers or game developers. Figured you'd be all over it. Yeah, I was watching a guy. He does the role playing kind of a role playing storytelling kind of scenario with Farming Sim, and basically he goes like day one to, and they does like 2 years or 3 years or whatever, and he's like, I started a farm with nothing but a truck and a chainsaw on day one, and at year 3 I had this, and then he like starts with the truck and the chainsaw, and he's like cutting down trees to make a little bit of money to go buy a vehicle so that he could take like another vehicle. Then he rents out a field and does this, but like he kind of does it in like a storytelling thing. Like he creates these characters, like, oh, my neighbor across here did this or said that, and he said I could borrow his thing, and like, so he kind of like tells a story, a narrative kind of thing. It was really good. Cracks knuckles. Where do I begin? I don't know, man. I don't know. Ba-da-ba-dum. Well, it's a little bit more farming done anyway. For those of you who weren't here last week, shame on you. Or weren't here at the end, which was nobody. This is what we finished off at on the industrial area last week. I do have a lot of extra things I want to start to implement here. So I had a couple of thoughts. That's pretty good there, eh? I want them to blend in. Certainly, you would think that it, like, developing or like creating laying concrete for parking and stuff like that would be a thing that would get done as you developed. Gotta get Josh to change his movie time to 10 p.m. Eastern so there's no overlap. That's okay. I'm just gonna end the stream sooner. Yeah, because it was kind of funny. It was a little sad too, but I looked over, like it had gotten quiet for like a half hour, And I what am I doing here? Get that like that. I was like, is anybody even out there? Like, and then I looked at the because YouTube has a little different. It has like a graph, right? And as the graph of the number over like every few minutes, it posts how many people are watching, and you get a graph of your viewership. And it had gone down towards the end, and then I'm like, wait a minute. It says that there's nobody in here. And I'm like maybe that'll refresh. Maybe it's not right. So I kept going for a bit. I looked over again. Still said there was nobody in here. And finally, after like 20 minutes of looking and seeing there's nobody there, I'm like, wait a minute. The only people who are probably in here at all were probably Shep and Kevin, and they're probably watching movies with Josh. So, what am I even doing here? So, yeah, I was 85,000 at that point. Where else am I going to put parking? Maybe here? The hell? You're back. Had to step away. What did I miss? Nothing. You didn't miss anything. Don't even worry about it. I gotta try and figure out what I'm gonna put in here. Throughout the throughout this area. By the way, these things here I picked up. How big are they? Oh, they're quite small, eh? I wanted to do some sort of farmer's market kind of thing up through the middle here, like some parks and then some walkways, and then at some point some farmer's markets and stuff. And I picked up a few assets, and these just happen to be some of them, so I wanted to throw them down. What does that say? Smooth. No. Something sugar. Moon sugar? Weird. Let's talk about the massive Cities 2 W from this week. Yeah, that was pretty exciting to see. That's something I think Ranger has got to be. I was curious to hear Ranger's thoughts on a lot. Oh, this is these. Oh, you know what I could do? I wanted to see. I finalized a lot of this area in here today. I'm curious to see if I can get any of these. Oh wait, can I turn on prop snapping? That's only line tool stuff. There's like a prop snapping thing you can do, or a prop control thing you can do to make these things go up. I wanted to see if I could get them. You could definitely do some things in some of this generic area. I don't know, it's hard though. It'd be a lot easier if I had the prop snapping thing. I'm not sure how to do it though. There's a way to turn on. I can't remember how it is because the mods are different than they used to be. But yeah, you bring up a good point with regards to the city skylines today, or this week I should say. Very exciting to see how exciting the news was in regards to the economic system and all of the well, here's another one that would be good. The like not just the economic system, but like how the all the what do you call, like the interface, like all the graphs and stuff, and the actual user interface to perform all the things. Like it was really encouraging to see all that kind of stuff look really neat. Yeah, it was pretty nice. It certainly builds the height machine, and it Coffee Shack. It makes you feel like, you know, there's going to be like it really drives up the anticipation levels, right? Because you're just like, man, if it's going to have that much, like if they went to that much trouble for that, like what else is this game going to have that's going to be so killer, right? I don't know. I'm just messing around. I went from being hyped to literally losing my mind and thinking, man, there goes my life when this comes out. Yeah, but then they're going to exploit you with countless DLCs, Big Daddy. What do you, like, that's exploitative, right? Like, that's seriously exploitative tactics by AAA Gamer. Like, I feel like we should probably protest, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we not give in to their greedy methods and show our protest with our wallet by not purchasing the game? Isn't that what we were talking about earlier today? I feel like that's... I feel like, oddly enough, that's a massive increase in replayability. No, for sure, replayability, I think, is a big part of it. Because it'll allow you to form so many different strategies around how to play the game, right? And it takes the game beyond... It takes the game beyond just kind of being a city painter. Scooter mural. How big is this? That looks really cool. It takes the game from beyond being something as simple... What the hell? Oh, there it is. It takes the game from going beyond being just like a... whatever you want to use, the city painter, or like, you know, creating beautiful cities, to actually having a level of that looks cool as hell. To having like a level of actual city management that is you know, will create a challenge, and you'll be able to set parameters for a run in order to create challenges. We have a barber shop in here somewhere, don't we? And so, with all of those things in play, right, like, you'll be able to do a lot more stuff. Barbershop. I thought we did. I feel like we definitely had a barbershop somewhere. Liquor, shoe, cut rate, deli. If we don't have a barbershop, then somebody needs to go make a fucking barbershop. There's pastry shop. They got me a little bit for a second there. Somebody needs to go make an asset, a barbershop asset, right now. Somebody needs to go make a barbershop asset right now and put it in the workshop. Smoke shop, launder. That's criminal. I'm looking for stuff to put in here, but I always find stuff that I want to put somewhere else. Oh, this is for the, yeah, here. Oh, that's already on the front there. Okay, so there's no real need for it. I could put it here as well or something. As additional advertising. Oh, shit. Whatever. We good. I don't know if the guy with glasses worked on Cities 1, but if he didn't, he's a huge W hire for them. Nah, totally diff. The DLC adds new kit mechanics. Whatever. Same thing. So, something to make me care about the economic panel beyond setting taxes at 12% and never looking at it again Exactly. That, like, the game was like, this game is absurdly easy to make money. Like, there's no challenge to this game. You just set your taxes, like you said, 12%, and then you just start building your city, and there's no real strategy required. You just build your city and it's done. And it's kind of funny how much there's no real substance to the game in that respect. I'm just gonna start placing some random shit that could potentially, whoa, be garbage. Oh shit, what the hell did I do? No! Oh, this is the portrait art. So, like, you can do, this is, like, this is something I was thinking, like, you could do it like a farmer's market or, like, some sort of a street market, like, where you would have somebody doing artwork. Like, you could have somebody on the street selling artwork. Kind of like that, you know? Like, I mean, just, you'd have the stuff kind of in a stall, you know what I mean? Like, maybe leaning against walls or something like that. I don't know. I have to encourage you to spend more time in the workshop, but there are a couple of nice barber shops on there. You know what I'm curious about? I'm wondering if maybe I've even got them. We have a bunch of signs. Do I not have this one? I'm hoping that I don't, because I have one or two holes left I kind of wanted to fill. Oh, there it is there, the barbershop. I did miss it earlier. I did miss that one earlier. But that's the only one I see. Oh, by the way, so I was going to tell you guys some stories. So, yeah, I had it there. So, I was looking around. I saw somebody streaming Pro Cycling Manager. I watched them for a while. Then I went and watched a couple videos on YouTube, and I'm like, oh my god, the game looks. I just want to get back to that game so bad. 23 gets mixed results, although it just hasn't been out that long, a couple months, I guess. So that's decent enough. But Pro Cycling Manager 22 gets really good rave reviews. So I don't know. I was like, I'm gonna have to get my hands on that at some point. And it also, I was watching Shenrir the last 2 or 3, well, most of the week. I poked my head in a little bit, and he's playing F1 Manager, and that game looks pretty sick. I know that Moondoggy used to play. Moondoggy used to play the Vincent's Barbershop. I have. This is another barbershop here, which looks like it has like this. The problem is that it's got to get stuck in something like this, right? It looks cool, but it's got to be like a ground level kind of like multi-use kind of thing. That's the one I have. I have that one apparently. But that's just a sign? Oh, that's a shop sign. Okay, that's why. Those are more British style. That butcher shop's kind of cool. I'll grab that. My sex shop. We're gonna have to find a place for that in the downtown area. Max Barbershop. See, this is kind of cool here, but this doesn't fit the theme, obviously, that we're currently at. But that's kind of fits the theme of like a... That actually looks kind of cool. I could see potentially using that in another area. So anyway, yeah, that's the last couple days, in addition to watching some random things as well, that'll fill your holes. Yeah. It will. So, I'm not 100% sold on this, the whiskey distillery down here. I kind of wanted whatever is on this corner to be kind of like a distinctive and nice building, but I couldn't find anything I loved to be there. So I kind of stuck with that. Which I pulled from here. So I left a hole here. So either I find something awesome for this corner and put this back, or I need to fill that in. And then I was thinking I probably need another thing in here. I want to leave this bit here and do a little bit of a place, almost like maybe a break area beside that. This is going to be a cafe area. This is going to be a little sitting area outside this little Italian water ice cream parlor. We're going to do a little something in there. And in here as well, I'm going to treat this as kind of like having, like, this is maybe the, a building got taken down here, or maybe it burnt down, and a long time ago and never got rebuilt, and maybe turn this into a bit of a neighborhood space. I don't know. Maybe turn this into an alley. Kind of want to leave a couple of holes here and there. Feel like maybe I could use one or two more things here, and then we'll do something with that space. I really like the way this area turned out, though. I'm going to put a couple trees in here. Maybe a little bit more around this, but keep it very simple. And I like the way it looks in general, because it's kind of got some simplicity to it. And I like the way these homes kind of creep in on the one corner. We've got the cinema on this corner, some nice shops. You can kind of get a little bit more of the housing residential creeping in on this corner as well. I just kind of like the way it ended up going. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it super simple. Yeah, I'm gonna fix up we'll fix them up, but like tidy up, I guess, or whatever you do on the walkways. Maybe a couple benches and a couple lights along the pathways. I turned them off because there was too many and they were getting in the way. So yeah, we'll definitely do some fixing up there. Yeah. I need industrial props, and I need them now. Nah, this is a little bit big and industrious for this space. Maybe? What the hell? How did I get switched from prop? Why does it keep doing that? See if I can find a place where I like the idea of putting this in there. Maybe. You rewatched the church episode and really liked the cemetery build out. I enjoyed building that cemetery. That is probably my favorite episode. Certainly with the results. I feel like it was right up there with the forestry. Between the school and the church. I felt like that was fantastic. I mean, I also love the farm and the orchard as well. But what are you going to do? Maybe someday more people will get to watch them. One thing I need to figure out, because, like, to be completely honest with you, what the hell is that? It's like, it like chews stuff up, obviously. Road, oh, it's a road paver. Oh. Interesting. I'm gonna stick one of them back here for the hell of it. Maybe we'll get around to it. But yeah, like I was just saying, to be completely honest, like I feel I have a lot of trouble the last 2 or 3 weeks with I mean a lot of stuff. Just call it anxiety or just I don't even know. But I just every time I go to try and make content, my body literally starts to shake because it's like I don't even know where to start. I don't even know how to explain it. But I try and I try, but all I can think of is I can't get my head around how am I going to make content that's still good but doesn't take me 25 hours. You know what I mean? Because I can't keep putting in 25, 30 hours on a video to get 150 views. At least when I was grinding out the Civilization 6 stuff, I was basically just hitting record while I was streaming, and then I'd take 5 minutes to cut the first 10 seconds and the best 10 seconds off each video, and it would take 2 seconds to upload it, and it was all super easy, and it was over with and done, right? But I can't get my head around how I'm going to make cities content in a reasonable amount of time just because of the way I play the game and the way, like, I mean, the editing process alone, I just have trouble finding a way to get my head around it. Oh my God, look at all these murals and stuff. These freaking murals, bro. Who the hell is that? I mean, these are really cool, yeah. I knew I had picked up a bunch of murals, but I didn't know they had made a bunch of really cool ones. Some of them are a little too big, though. If I had procedural objects... And I noticed that people were moving in and out of the church. Not noticed that before. Your buildings are too small. I need bigger buildings. Any of these smaller? a little bit. It's really cool looking. Like, some of these are amazing, but I just don't think they fit in the area with the theme and that. Like, these things are freaking amazing. Like, I want to use these someplace for sure, but I just don't know if a lot of them really fit. God. Anyway. Yeah. Most very urban. So when we get to the downtown, we'll be able to make them feel much more appropriate. Would this be alright for cordoning off this area? Maybe. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, right? For an old industrial space. Scale-wise, it feels like it could be a little small. Whoa. Wasn't expecting those to be that big. Never even knew we had these. I don't know if I've got a place to put them, though. I don't. They're so big. I don't even know what the difference between these two are. I guess one's slightly taller. That's real. Random pieces of garbage. What else do we have? Ba-ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum. Industrial. I feel like I gotta stumble across something. That's really cool. Some of the stuff you end up with, you don't even know how you got it. Oh, these are the things for the high school stuff. That's what that is. Bridgeland Bears. It'd be cool if you just had the logo, right? If you could do just the logo and not the words. That'd be really cool. You could stick it in all of these. But the words kind of ruin it. Well, here's some industrial potential stuff here. That was short-lived. Some more graffiti. These are smaller. Maybe we could fit a few of these in here. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's hilarious. We gotta put that somewhere, right? Hope the asset inventory is easier to deal with in Skylines 2. Yeah, it would be, some sort of a modest improvement for sure would be nice. Fucking, that's awesome. Some way to make it easier to manage for sure. I mean, to be fair, like, there is, like, this is a mod, but like I could use this mod to like do search terms and things like that, and probably. But the thing is sometimes you just don't know what you're looking for, too, right? And when you don't know exactly what you're looking for, then you're just kind of roaming around for stuff that you've picked up over the years, hoping to find something you really like. That looks really freaking cool there, though. They're kind of cool to put on highways and stuff. Ba, 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 ba. What else? Starting to get a little bit closer to what I was looking for. Must be part of an asset, that revolving door. I'm not sure what that is. Oh crap. I can't have that there. It's functioning. It's not too bad, I guess. Wish I had a few more pieces, but I just don't know. Just industrial looking stuff, I suppose, does the trick. Big. A little bit too thick. Little clusters are a little better. I'd like to do too is get some ruins here. Shit. Forgot. I can't really do it. That was a little much. Yeah, it looks a little tropical. Too much, I think. Traffic check. I need to always traffic problems in the farm because City Skylines things. I need to listen to like traffic guys, like helicopter traffic guys. I need to listen to those guys to try and, because I don't know how they sound or what they talk about or what they say, right? It's just kind of like, but yeah, never too big of a traffic problem. This is probably the biggest traffic issue is maybe here. That's about it. I need to do an interchange. I need to redo this interchange here a little bit to include an access point for this here somewhere. But I also need to figure out where the rail's coming as well. Plans for the future. No, all the other city, no. No shenanigans here. Plans for the future. The industrial area, like, I don't know if I'll do any more of this theme or not. Maybe a little bit more. And then, like, I'm just going to, like, this is just going to get brushed in here, I think. Oh, God. Thank you, Lord. But, yeah, the plan is potentially a little bit more of this. And then I'm going to probably somewhere in here, there's going to be some sort of a, the beginnings of a more modern industrial area here. And maybe we can get the Industries DLC kind of buildings going along here. And I want this residential area to kind of move along here towards the water. And it's going to transition into something a bit more modern. Maybe like a few medium-sized apartment buildings. Maybe some shopping plazas. And then down here, somewhere in this area, maybe some big box stores in and around by the highway here. This highway is not going to be the exact location it is here. I'm not even sure. I might have one come through here into the downtown, and then another one swoop around here, and then the campus will be like here. But yeah, probably like a big box store or two somewhere between those two freeways in here. So that's kind of the way that this is going to expand. I'll probably continue this kind of neighborhood like to here-ish. And then maybe like with some industrial transitioning here from older to newer, I will put in maybe some shopping plazas that will transition to maybe an apartment complex by the river with like kind of not low income, but like just standard medium income kind of just a housing area, right? Like where we can just get a higher population going, and it'll kind of be the beginning of, okay, we've got like 10,000 people here now. And, you know, we need to expand our industry. We need to find people to fill in our forestry and our farming. And, you know, we have demand for a lot of commercials. So we need to, you know, so we can produce some shopping plazas for people to go shop at, and then feed that, you know, and that'll kind of be the beginning of expansion from this small town kind of feel to the larger town kind of feel. And then from this, we'll transition across into the downtown area. Probably this road here will definitely bridge over. And I can only imagine this road here would bridge over as well. Like this. We're going to probably do stadium and some stuff in here. And then the downtown area is going to kind of snake along the front, this riverfront here. I'm thinking like maybe a park on this peninsula. I was considering the possibility of canals, but I don't know exactly where I would do them. I was considering the possibility of a canal that went like out here and then across to this. I was considering that possibility. And then we would have to shape the city around that. Like the main central part of the city, right? Something like that. And then... yeah, I don't know if we're going to put the campus that'll be big enough. I don't know if this is a big enough area for the campus. Because... this is going to be like the stadium here. And figure something out around here. Downtown area. Probably a big park on this peninsula, like I said. I was thinking about some ritzy housing up on these hills. And then probably some, like the airport's probably going to come out here somewhere. Again, this is all going to not be here exactly. Like it's probably going to be a freeway will come in around where the stadium is and then head into the downtown area and through. So this here would come out and it would go like that. And then another freeway would come like this, go through the airport, and then maybe head down that way, down to the south. This is going to be the touristy area down here, probably an amusement park. Maybe along here. Maybe we can get the stadium in here, or not the stadium, the campus in here. It can kind of mingle with the stadium area and the downtown. Maybe the campus goes there. I want it to go right in along the river here. I want to try and do my best to fashion it after Notre Dame. The only thing is that if I'm going to do the big stadium here like this, I was thinking maybe the stadium is the stadium for the university. And then, I don't know. We'll have to figure out size-wise what we're looking at. Maybe I don't do a big stadium like a football. Maybe it's a baseball stadium and it could go down here somewhere, and then maybe maybe it's not as big, but maybe it's an arena. How big is how big is this? See, like this isn't all that big comparatively, right? So if I were to do this with a bunch of parking around it and kind of fancy it up, that wouldn't be too bad. And it could be like, and then it could be the parking and the transition could be into the football stadium for the university, and then the university down through here. And then maybe we do like a big baseball park stadium out here at the edge of downtown this way, with some housing down through here. Like that kind of downtown housing into an open space into the airport, and then we can do like a big train terminal near the airport, and that would kind of all feed into the what do you call it? Touristy industry. And then the idea for the industry is, for the industrial stuff, is big industrial, like industrial transitions down into here. And then on this side of the tracks, over in here, would be like big time industry and distribution center and all kinds of big stuff like that, which would lead into a big port. And then basically in this area is going to be an industrial port that would feed all the way up through into the industry like this. And then the industry from the farming and the forestry would kind of feed down here, with the rail would come down here, feed into the industry down here, and then eventually feed down into the port. I don't know if I ever really plan on oil or ore. I might just import any oil and ore I need for the industry's DLC stuff. I could go up into the mountains here and do some. It's a pretty big ways away from what I've got now. The oil's not that far away. We could potentially do something in there. I still want to do a big electric dam here that would hopefully power the whole city, and then that'll be a lot of like building a road up to it. Maybe doing a little bit of industry in and around it. I'm going to need to figure out where I'm going to do my water treatment. Maybe the water treatment actually gets nestled in here. You know, kind of link it in with a little bit of industry and a little bit of water treatment here. Along this, that services the whole city. I'm thinking what I might do is use this space here. It's not really big enough. Maybe as this transitions around somewhere in here, maybe as part of the transition to the more modern industry, we'll do the garbage facility, similar to what we did in the other city. And it'll have to feed, obviously, this, and then make it close to... Like, I'm guessing this would probably be a freeway down in here, right? So, close enough so that they can get on the freeway and service the downtown area from the garbage facility, like in here. So that'd be the general idea there. But in order to do that, I need to figure out a way to do it a little bit more quickly, a little bit more organized, and obviously making the I just have to figure out a way to make the content faster. Like each section in like 3-4 hours, quick edit, and get it up on the internet. I gotta get past all that and coordinate my head around getting it done and getting them posted. I gotta do it. So I think I'm gonna spend tomorrow planning out a bunch of episodes. Like I'm gonna like create a copy of this on a whole separate save, and I'm gonna start to just lay out some roads and some ideas so that when I go to film, I can have a really good idea of what's gonna happen. But we got a lot done today. I gotta figure out a way to turn this into an area for storage of farming equipment. Like all the farming equipment you would need to do all this, right? But anyway, that's just about it for today. I'm glad we got a lot done though. Like I got a lot done today organizing this area and kind of finishing off for the most part this. Got a lot of trees and stuff filled out in here. We got the farming expanded a whole bunch. I think I'm happy with how this turned out. It's fine. You know, I have to not let good enough be the enemy of, or let perfect be the enemy of just good enough. It's just fine. It's not perfect, but I don't have time to spend 6 hours detailing every little farming area, right? They can't all end up looking just like this. So that sounds like a good start to saving time. I'm sure the editing will get easier as you go. The biggest thing for the editing, because I've gotten pretty good at the functioning of using the software and the editing and that. Like, I'm actually pretty good at it. Like, I'm learning tricks to make stuff better, and you know, I can get a little bit faster here and there and learning a few more hotkeys and that. The problem that I have with the editing is twofold. First of all, I try to do too much in each episode. I need to try to make the episodes really quick. Like, even if I just do just each episode is like 30 minutes and I just do like one little section and that's it, and just film it in 2 or 3 hours, you know, be like 20 to 30 minutes of talking that I can edit down to like 15 or 20 minutes, and then spend an hour or two detailing, and then take that package and edit it in 2 or 3 hours. The key is to like be very efficient in how I'm recording stuff, because I always end up with way more fucking shit than I can handle, and that's what makes the editing take so long. It's not so much even like getting faster at editing. It's that there's just so much stuff to edit down and figure out, okay, well, I gotta get rid of this and I gotta get rid of that and I gotta squeeze this together and speed this up and, you know, put this in here. And it's just like, I gotta figure out a way to get my head around making it easier and stop fucking trying to make everything perfect. Stop trying to worry about everything. But it's just so hard. Like, I don't know. It's just my brain. I had to get past my brain. I really, really, really have to get past my brain. Is what I need to do. Good planning will go a long way to being more efficient with your episodes. Yeah, and I know what I want to do. It's just it's all up here. Everything is with me is 100% mental. Getting over the anxiety of perfection and just filming anything and just fucking throwing it on the internet. Right? Like, I mean, I spent all that time on that forestry industry building, on that forestry industry, and I just gotta get it up there so that the few people who are interested in it, who you guys who want to watch this series, you know, it'll allow me to learn some things and grow my skills of city building leading into City Skylines 2. I just gotta just freaking go. Just go. Just put episodes up. Who cares? Like, 25 or 30 hours throwing this shit together just to have YouTube not give a shit. It's like, stop. Just need to stop. You know? Did I save that? Okay, I hit the right. I like I always get paranoid. I get paranoid. That might be even better. More people likely to commit 30-40 minutes rather than a full hour. Yeah, like maybe that'll be part of it, you know? Like when I ended up on a slightly over an hour, on the forestry, and I just couldn't figure out a way to bring it down anymore. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna put it up, whatever. Because I'm like, it's like an hour and 2 minutes versus the other videos are all like 58 and 59 minutes. I'm like, are people really not going to click on it because it's 1 hour and 2 minutes versus, oh, it's 58 minutes? That's perfectly fine. Like, I didn't see how that could be the disconnect between clicking and not clicking. But yeah, just, I need to just put it up. I want to be able to put out an episode every other day of just like boom, 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 boom. Just record for 2 or 3 hours, edit for 2 or 3 hours, throw it up there. It's just, yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, when you look at all the other YouTube creators, a lot of the other YouTube creators have hour plus long videos. Um, 45 minutes plus. The biggest, most popular people, their videos are like 45 minutes plus. Even like City Planner Plays, he has episodes in some of his series that are over an hour, 5 hour, 10 minutes. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, call it there. You guys have yourself a lovely weekend. Well, I guess the two of you who are actually conversing with me, I'll see you tomorrow night for movie night. Movie night tomorrow might just be one film. I got to play chauffeur around 8:30. If Josh is around, we were thinking about watching the third. Um, what do you call it? Um, Guardians of the Galaxy. I think I might actually just watch the first two in the afternoon while I'm working on City Skyline stuff, just because it's been a while since I've seen them. But you guys saw them on Josh's stream, so I'll probably just chill out and watch those while I'm playing video games. Yeah, I think Guardians 3. Yeah. Uh, the Tall Pilot. See you later, buddy. Good night, guys. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.